Today, we're going to spoil a super fun action movie. If you found the video enjoyable, please consider giving it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. What will happen when he and his family are hunted down by cold-blooded killers for revenge on behalf of his brother? Will this family escape or not? Let's find out together.
The man pulled out a thin iron bar and broke down the car door. That scene was just caught by the owner of this car. "That's my car." The opponent is not alarmed, still mocking the car owner. He knows the enemy is not the right type. Pick out the phone, call the police immediately. Results in seconds. This guy's name is Lakshmi, cold-blooded killer. Lakshman works decisively and callously, not unlike a madman. This time his target was a man named Red. He stepped on the gas and jumped out of the parking lot. It's still a long time for us to get money. Park the next scribe's car at the moment. Steal it to the bar. The owner comes dancing in front of his girlfriend Sabine. When he saw Luke, the shopkeeper was afraid to lose his silver. He obviously knows the other's identity. Luke said this time to take matters personally. Heard like that, breathed a sigh of relief. The two of them went upstairs. Appearing that he had come to buy a secret weapon as a professional. Hit the line on the table immediately. Don't say much. Hold the gun pointed at the target. Faced with the character of this ability, the owner dare not say chose many weapons. The opponent thinks he's making big money. As a result, he said he would not pay anything and temporarily borrowed his girlfriend. Mine is still yours. Heard voices in the room. The owner of the expression is not very good. Friend scold not man. Even when he took his girlfriend in front of you. But the owner of the hotel knew he was crazy. If wanting to stay, 2 minutes later, until death. Lud walked before leaving. He didn't forget to insult them. The hotel owner tried to quell the anger in his heart, but your friend couldn't stand it, yelling loudly at Lak. Inadvertently speaking before the end was hit by a bullet. Saw the gun pointing the other way. The rest immediately crept up. The owner decided to take advantage of a sneak attack. How could I kill you accidentally? In just a minute, or kill 3 people. Real lunatics. He staggered with a bag of weapons on Main Street. Suddenly he noticed a car. The car owner seems more or less evil, too. The blue car on the side of the road drew Lak's attention. He pulled out a gun, threatened to get out of the car, but Lux still didn't forgive him. Because the car had improved, so Lux didn't know how to use it. The car immediately surged after being undercuffed, finally made a little strange move. Of course. The police quickly kept an eye on him, obediently abducted the car. The police asked him to bow his head, not surprisingly. The next second, he turned his head to see that the man was missing. It appears crushed under the car. Another policeman quickly called his friend, but Lud didn't give him a chance. He was constantly carrying a gun and firing at the police. He took a deep breath and raised his gun. And the scribe raised his gun and fired non-stop. The old man on the side of the road was afraid to run away from his property. He shot the old man. Then Lak stole the old man's car, preparing to meet his enemies. Previously, Drev and his brother's robbery resulted in Drev being arrested by police. And his brother died there. Drev was released from prison today. So Lakshman intends to avenge his brother. Drev had a hard time and finally got back with his family. Without knowing that disaster was coming, Drev went to see his friend Leroy. He's a very respectable man. So he put the stolen money in the safe. Waited for Drake to get out of jail. Drev took him to his wife's show. Suddenly, the scribe arrived at his house. But only the daughter and the babysitter are at home. The nanny was observant. She realized that scribe was not a good person. Draw out the knife. He knew immediately and dealt with the babysitter. And unfortunately, Pearl rushed to see the nanny on the road. Drev's daughter saw Lak didn't know someone else was in the house when he was leaving. He saw 2 game consoles on the table and a game screen. He knows she's here. Fortunately, she was able to climb out the window to escape in time. So draw the gun, shoot away. Back in the luxury room, found the invitation on the other side. Drev was unaware of the tragedy that was happening at his home. Daughter Dave ran to his mother's party and said someone was running after him. A cold-blooded killer with a gun broke into the exhibition center, frantically splashing bullets at everyone. Police officers participating in the exhibition engaged in a gunfight with Lux before dying. Bullet marks to save the safe key to a friend in the chaos. Red took his daughter to run away. They just got in the car.
Lux,
Chase. The wife pressed the gas and charged towards the mountain. As a result, someone crawled up to the car. He weakly strangled Rev in a stroke with a Red Bull holding a gun and firing continuously. He didn't even shoot a shot. No. But finally survived the hunt. The wife doesn't know why the family was assassinated. Red must speak the truth. It appears that when they went to rob, the scribe's brother also joined. Suddenly, he was shot dead by the police. Lakshman came to avenge me. Then they arrived at Leroy's residence. Red told his wife and kids to stay in the car. Take the stolen money. But while you open the safe, Lakshman, come here. The daughter panicked and looked for her father. All three families were abducted in the fighting. Reed described Lug's brother's death as an accident. It doesn't involve me. But Lack doesn't care. Red hid the baby in the safe and eat a bullet in the chest. The opportunistic wife fled into the tunnel. Lug knocked on the safe and then chased Red's wife. At this point, she's reached the end. The wife must be hiding behind the pole. Often know the target is very close. He almost smelled its prey. She took the rake and prepared to live and die once. Lug reached out to pull the rake out. The fruit is only broken. Meanwhile, Reed regained consciousness. It appears that the bullet now hit the safe key. He recognized his daughter immediately. But the key is deformed and can't drill a hole. On the other side, the wife got lost. In the chaos, she then ran into the scribe. He was punched in the face. When the scribe was about to finish from her, the Red immediately appeared. Then the two jumped into a fight. It's just that Red is not the opponent of the scribe. The head hit the ground hard. At that moment, the police showed up, confronted by a scribbled cold-blooded killer. He immediately opened fire blood until the bullets ran out. The police stopped. I knew he had no way out. Just holding the bomb is meant to converge endlessly with everyone. There was an explosion in the sky. Pretend at the point. Only leather shoes remain on the floor. The remaining three escaped, so were not injured. But the daughter is still stuck in the safe. Thanks to his years of unlocked experience, Red is listening to the moving backlash. Successfully opened the door to save his dying daughter's life. Since then, the three families have been happily together forever. The movie ends.
If you found the video enjoyable, please consider giving it a thumbs up and leaving a comment. If there's something specific you'd like to see in future videos, feel free to drop a comment below and remember to hit the subscribe button for more content like this. We appreciate your support. See you in the next video.